guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I make a whale. So I did this in last week's Facebook Live. It's a bit of a random colour that we did it green. It's because we did it on St. Patrick's Day and I forgot to prep anything for St. Patrick's Day. So we thought we'd change a whale, which I had originally made in blue, into a green version for St. Patrick's Day. But you guys can make it in whatever colour you want. So we're going to start with our paste. Now, if you want a bigger whale, you can go with more paste than me. If you want a smaller whale, you can go smaller. Entirely up to you. Usually I don't weigh it. It was just for the Facebook video that I did. So it was a little bit warm in the room, so I added a little bit of CMC to my modelling paste. And I'm using the Saracino modelling paste. And remember, guys, I'll put links below. So if ever you're unsure what it is I'm using, you can find the link to exactly what product I use below the video. So I put a little bit of paste to one side because we're going to need some for the fins and the end of the tail. And then the piece that I've got, I've just needed to get rid of any creases and cracks, and then I'm rolling it into like a teardrop shape. So the thinner end will become the tail, and then we've got a nice fat end for what will become like the face. So we're curling the tail up, and I'm just trying to shape the end. So I'm kind of pushing it up at the front end, flattening it on the top with a little ridge at the back of its head, and then we can push in some eyeball sockets. So I'm just using a balling tool for that. And just watch you don't flatten the other side of the whale while you're doing this. It looks a bit weird at this stage, really. It looks like some kind of tadpole or something. Let's put in a line for the mouth. So I'm going fairly high up for this mouth. Just bringing it just under my little eye socket. And kind of do a little S shape almost at the end there. Just going to go a little bit deeper in here for my eye. And we'll do the same at the other side. And I've got just a tiny teardrop of green that we're just going to put part way down that tail. Okay, we're putting some lines down the front. So from sort of the edge of the mouth, down across the tummy, up the back of the tail. So you don't need to go too far up. The other one I left flat on the other side, the blue one, just so I could lay it on its side. Whereas the green one we're doing both sides of. Okay, so let's add a little bit of colour. Now, this is an edible palette that I've got. Again, I'll put links below to what I've used. You can use the loose dust, so you don't have to have the palette like what I've got. And we're just going to dust a slightly darker shade of green, sort of along the top edge of the mouth, gradually bringing it up onto the top of the whale, just a little bit, just so it's slightly less flat in colour, I guess. I've lightened it up slightly with a bit of white under the mouth as well. Then we're going to put a tiny oval of white paste into each eye socket. Now you can do them round if you want. I just thought it was a bit nicer having them oval for this one. So it's just a Saracino paste as well, guys. I just wanted to show you again. I know lots of people ask what it is we've used. Black Saracino for the eye. I've rolled it out really thin, and I've just used a small oval cutter to cut out the pupil. We're going to use an edible pen to draw a little black line just around the outer edge. Now, I'm not very good at going thin with it, so I'm going to take a slightly damp brush and just sort of spread the pen into the corners of the eye, trying to get it nice and thin as I come around the eye. And then we're going to use more of those edible pens. I've got a green and an orange, and we're just going to draw a little bit around sort of the outer edge of the black oval. And you can blend them together if you want the colours to sort of merge a bit more. And I just did that with water on a brush, like a tiny bit of water. Then I've got a white edible pen. Now the white isn't as strong in colour as the other colours, but I'm just going to do like a little cross shape so it looks like a bit of a sparkle in its eye. And then I've got a tiny piece of white paste that I'm also going to push in there, pressing it down, squashing it nice and flat. So let's go with a little teardrop that we're kind of flattening for the fin. And we're going to stick this to the side, I think just slightly behind the mouth. Give it a good press on, we don't want that to fall off. I'm just going to check it still sits up, so don't put the fin too low down, otherwise it's going to get in the way of him standing up. Add a bit more shading. If you want shading, of course you don't have to add the shading. And of course you're going to add a fin the same at the other side. I haven't done it at this stage, but you will need a fin to go on the other side. Then we need some pieces for the tail. So they're almost like little triangle shapes. I'm just curving that top edge there, and we're going to stick them onto the top of the tail there. Now, if you go big, they're going to be quite heavy. They're going to struggle to stay on that tail. So keep them fairly small or fairly thin so there's not too much weight bearing down on that tail. I've just left them to one side for a minute just to firm up. Usually in my Facebook Lives, people ask if I can use the sprinkles for things. So we're going to push some sprinkles just into the side. Some little sugar pearls into the side of our whale. In orange, because it matches nicely with our St. Patrick's Day themed colours for this whale. And guys, just make sure you do exactly the same on the other side, won't you, of your whale. And then I've just put a little bit of water on the edges of the tail so it sticks. You can use edible glue if you prefer. Water worked okay for me on this one. Just keep an eye on it to make sure the tail doesn't flop down. And then we were going to make it a little top hat. So first I did one in black, and then afterwards everybody says, oh no, it wouldn't be black for St. Patrick's Day. So we changed it up. But it was just a disc of modelling paste cut out. It's a fairly small one. And then a little cylinder of black, fairly tall for the top of the hat. And then I'm rolling a thin piece for like a little buckle that will go on the hat. And as you can see, I swapped it to a green hat. And that's just going to stick on the disc there like that. So I've rolled a thin strip of black that's going to go all the way around the hat. I've actually pulled it back off the disc again just while I stick this strip on. And then that little piece of black that I rolled out a few moments ago, we're kind of going to wrap around that, creating a bit of a square shape for the buckle. And then we'll actually paint that up with some gold. So I've just using edible dust in a gold colour mixed with some dipping solution, or you can use clear alcohol just to paint that buckle. Now, with it being a Facebook Live, I did kind of rush it a little bit, so it was a little bit messy. Spend time getting it neat, guys. Don't rush it like me. And then we'll just push it onto there. Now, because it's going to sit a bit of an angle, I've just put a little bit of a cocktail stick in there just to hold it in place. But if anyone's going to eat it, obviously let them know, because you don't want to be getting a cocktail stick in your mouth. I personally won't eat the modelling paste. This one doesn't dry overly hard, so you can eat it, but I wouldn't really eat it. People tend to just save the cake toppers. And then I was just playing around with what the other one would look like, with if I give him a mustache or a monocle. But no, we leave that off. I think he's better without. So there's our whale all finished. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget that if you want to catch our Facebook Lives, they're every Tuesday morning at 10:30 a.m. UK time over on our Facebook channel. Thanks for watching. Bye. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment below. You can see more of my tutorials by clicking on the images on screen now. If you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button to stay up to date with my future tutorials. There are also links in the description box below where you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and more.